Hi, so I'm doing another video from the same place at the cottage. I feel like there is another message that is coming through for people who are in transition. It's a transitory period right now. So whenever you're watching this video, it's timeless, so it could apply to you whenever you end up watching. Yes, okay, so let's just go right into the reading here. Okay, some of you younger students who are watching, you've maybe finished school, high school, university. Oh gosh, okay. There's a lot of worry right now. There's a lot of worry that's happening. Maybe some issues that are keeping you up at night. Not just for the students who finish school, anybody who's in transition right now. If you're worried about the future, this is a message for you. Okay? Yeah, so if it's keeping you up at night, this is a message for you. You are on a new journey. Here's the Fool's journey right here. So new beginnings. And new beginnings are always good, right? It's time to leave the past behind. It's time to leave the old ways behind. If you are wondering how you're going to let things go or how you want to move forward into the future, the answers are going to come to you easier than you thought. That's just where we are on the earth right now. Things are transitioning. Yeah, there might be some planning that you have to do. Focusing, keeping yourself moving forward, not looking back. You see how he's planning? And either the eagle is coming in towards him or he's letting it go. Either way, eagle represents seeing things from a higher perspective, right? Not being caught up in the nitty-gritty, the details of everything. You have to trust and allow the eagle to see things from a higher perspective. Answers are going to come to you, and they're going to come to you very fast if you make time for that connection and write things down. They're saying write things down because sometimes we get intuitive hits, but we don't write them down and then we forget about them. And how this works is that there is a spiral, like there's a vortex of energy that's going around us at any given time, right? Unless if you're full of blocks, then that makes it a little bit more challenging. So when information gets funneled from the universe, it comes down and it comes into our crown chakra. But if we don't write those things down, then our funnel gets full of stuff, and so new stuff can't come in. So take note of what information is coming, write it down, and refer to it. It might not mean anything to you right now, things that might be even so insignificant, that appear insignificant, but will come back later to have more meaning, right? Just like the eagle watches everything from above, not all of it makes sense right away, but then he can zone in and hone in to exactly what it wants, and then it deep dives to grab it. So keep track of your messages. Keep moving forward. Don't look back. Just moving forward, looking forward to where you want to be, not thinking about where you were and how it's held you back. Stop thinking about how it's held you back. Okay, there might be some conflict coming in. You might be in a situation where if you need to leave, this could be happening, or it may happen as a result of you leaving, but they don't want you to be afraid. They're going to help you balance things out. Okay, your guides, your angels are going to help you balance things out, or maybe for some of you, you need to kind of transition out of your situation and have half your time in one thing and have half your time in another thing. Yeah, transitioning your way out. So it just depends. Some of us might end up having a conflict which pushes us out. Some of us can have that transition where we're slowly working our way out of that situation. we're looking at releasing certain times of dogma, certain institutions, maybe, school, government, religion doesn't work for you anymore. Maybe this doesn't work for you anymore. And that's where you are transitioning out. Old ways of thinking, any systems that have control over you or seem to have control over you, we're giving it up. We're giving it up, and we're entering this phase of high priestess. So turning inward, using your intuition, and letting your heart guide you rather than your mind. Letting your heart guide you rather than your mind. See, this is mental, and this is heart-centered. I don't read tarot in the traditional way, so if you are a tarot reader and you find these cards have different meanings, then, feel free to stay with your own meanings, but this is what it means to me right now. Okay, and they're asking you to see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So perhaps the situation that you're leaving, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's different forms of thought. I think that's a big one for a lot of people right now. Where maybe your beliefs are not aligning with the beliefs of the people around you, and they might be making decisions that you wouldn't normally make, or they're forcing you to make decisions based upon their beliefs, and it's something that you would like to step away from. You need to see only love in the situation, okay? See only love in the situation, that they are doing what they feel is best for them. Everybody has their own truth. Follow your own truth and let go everything else with love. They will find their own way. Sometimes it's sad to let people go, but in the end, it works out. In the end, it works out. Archangel Michael wants you to know, use your imagination and you'll see the answer. The prayer is, Dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help with this situation. So if you're having a hard time figuring out how to leave the situation or resolve it, again, remember what this card was telling us is to look forward, wait for the eagle to give you the answers from a higher perspective. This is a new journey. This is a new journey, and it's going to end up in beautiful ways. But you have to let the past go. You have to let the past go. Let's see, what is it that we need to surrender in order for this to happen? What is it that we need to surrender? Yes, they're saying beliefs again. We got that. Beliefs, old ways of thinking. We have to let that go. Okay, acceptance. They want you to accept things the way that they are, which is, again, coming back to the see only love, but accepting the situation as it is. Maybe it's hard for you to accept that things are ending, people are leaving your life, or that you need to walk away. Or acceptance that that's not who you are anymore. Maybe it's your own journey within yourself, and you can't be the way that you used to be anymore. Accept that. Yes. Say anything else? And then surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nourish you and nurture you. So wherever you're feeling that you're having a hard time of letting go, maybe there is somebody else out there that can help you. whether it be your spirit guides or somebody who's physically there to help. Ask your angels, your guides, ask anybody who's passed over, who is there willing to help you to move and transition where you need to go. Whoa! Wow, okay, this is a second, I just did another reading and the servant card came through for that one as well, and it's coming up again immediately. So the servant card is delighting in service to others with a free heart, a free and loving heart. But the shadow attribute is using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. Or, again, what I said in the previous reading was giving too much and not receiving enough in return. So if you haven't seen the previous video on connecting with your higher self, watch that one, because I think that there are some messages in there for you as well. But this will give you an idea of which relationships have to go, what beliefs that you're also letting go. So relationships that are no longer serving you, or where you're being pulled in too much of your time and energy. Beliefs about serving others. Do you feel guilty about serving others? Do you have pacts, vows, or promises that you've made to these people, whether it be in this lifetime or previous lifetimes? Okay, they're saying that it's previous lifetimes where you've made pacts and vows and promises to people or institutions versus, like, for example, being celibate, living in poverty, being a martyr, being a priestess, high priestess, where you didn't allow a significant other to come through because you simply weren't, well, you weren't allowed to do that. You were just meant to be a healer in a previous lifetime and not allowed the right relationships to come through. So maybe that's where you're stuck in your life right now. I would suggest doing some past life work and releasing those vows. Yeah, and cutting any cords, hooks, and ties to present life, past life. So if you know how to do that on your own, great. If you need help with that, I'm happy to help you. Just book a reading with me. I'll put a link below to my website to do a past life clearing. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this video serves you.